Hey, my artsy friends, how are you? I am going to talk just a few minutes about some of the product I use because I get asked a lot. What are you using? What's all the stuff? I have lots of stuff that I like to use in my art that makes it unique. It's stuff that any artist could do their own thing with. So, for starters, I like these. These take this mat takes heat. You can pick glue up off of it, even glue that would normally not be removable. And it's actually this thing, and I have to change them out because I really destroy them. I love them. It's a non-stick craft sheet. So I use that to do my mess on. I use a lot of Liquitex product because it's high quality and for the price for me, I guess it works because I always find the deals, use the coupons or whatever. And I try to buy bigger now because it's cheaper than all the tiny ones I was going through because I use them so much. So for texturing and stenciling, I use something like this flexible modeling paste. And it's this gooey kind of paste, but it is flexible modeling paste and it makes great stencils, gives great texture. And then I use there some other things like the gels. This is ultra matte, but it goes to glossy. This is light modeling paste. So that's some of the stuff I use for my stencils. I use Finnabar, like 3D matte gels, and this is one of my favorite things. So I'm real big into doing the steampunky and old school kind of stuff and unique looking stuff. And they make great products for that. So this is a rusting paste, and I've used this a lot. I've used these a lot. And this is actually the second one of this I've bought, and I've never bought more than one of these things, but I do use them a lot. And this one too. This is the second one I've ever bought. And so they're just great for giving stuff patina. Look, and you've seen some of my art where I do that kind of thing. And then this is another favorite of mine, lacquer. You might have a brand you like. I like this because it dries clear like lacquer and it works on paper and on all of my projects. I cover my some of my collages with it, and it's a great product. I bought this online, 3D crystal lacquer. And then another thing I like to use is I have some super heavy gesso here. I have black gesso. I have clear gesso. I have white gesso. Gesso is great for priming. So I primed this bottle with black gesso. And I primed this bottle with black gesso. And then once I put my blue metallic paste on it, it's cosmic blue. And it really is. It's beautiful, isn't it? Then I put some white gesso on top of that. So look at all that texture. And so the paints that I used on that one are also Liquitex. And I bought them in like a kit of various colors, soft body, acrylic. And I use these for like bronzing and that kind of thing. So that's how I got that effect. And I use glass beads. I love my glass beads. Where are my glass beads? Well, anyway, I'll show you what they do. Oh, here they are. Okay, so I use glass beads by Liquitex as well because they dry clear in this gel and they're so good for texturing. Look at that. So I love that. Oh, and by the way, this is a dryer sheet, or a couple of them actually, that I put on with gel and scrunched up and let it dry. And then I painted over it. First with the black gesso, just the same way I layered the whole bottle, then the cosmic blue metallic cream paste, and then I used the Liquitex, sorry, soft bodies. So that's just a few of the things I use. I use a lot of stuff, apparently. But that's one of my things I like to do is texture a lot. And so for me, for mixed media, these things are staple. And I mean, they add up, but if you get the right stuff, it'll really last you a long time and you'll get the effects that you want. So this is the glass beads. I don't know if you can really see that, but look at the top, you can see the tiny beads in there. Oh, a good adhesive. You know it. This stuff, man, you can glue somebody that gets on your nerves down with this. Sit down. Okay, so Mod Podge. This is good stuff. It's good for paper and stuff. I used to use it on my art, but I decided I like going, more heavy duty with like the lacquer, and I like to use that, the glossy accents and things like that. So that's just some of the texturing things I use, and you'll always see in all of my products. This is funny. This is a menu that I got from a restaurant in Ontario when I went to lunch with my sister and my daughter during our last vacation. So that behind this paint is the menu. And originally, I was going to leave the menu showing, but then I thought that's not even my style, so I'm going to paint over it. So I used a dripper to drip paint down the sides, and now I'm going to go from there. It's the menu is still going to have a little bit of favor because I put it on there for a reason. So I cut out some of the cool things that it said on the menu. And I'm going to layer those on there and then do my gel thing and all that. So that's another thing I'm playing with. And this is one of my bottles. So these are kombucha bottles. And I saved them because the kombucha costs like $3 and something a piece. And I'm like, and they put it in a beautiful brown bottle. I'm going to turn that back around. So on this one, I just wrapped some paper around and as a base, and I'm going to do something funky with that. And then you've seen this one, I think. And that just has everything on it. Just everything. So anyway, that is my product video. Of course, I have so much stuff that I'm going to have to break this up and do another one. Hope you enjoy. Get your creative energy moving. There's so many things you could be doing with all this good stuff.